We've just disembarked from our very first cruise with Princess Cruise Lines, sailing aboard the Crown Princess in an Oceanview Cabin on a 4-night voyage to Tasmania and Sydney. In this video, we'll sample the food, from the main dining room to poolside bites and the Horizon Court buffet. We'll explore the ship, join in some onboard fun, and see what the Princess Plus package really offers. So grab your boarding pass, pick up your medallion, and let's hop aboard the Crown Princess. The Crown Princess is a Grand Class cruise ship built by Fincantieri in Italy and launched in 2006. She carries around 3,000 passengers and 1,200 crew. Her last major refurbishment was in 2018, with another dry dock scheduled for late 2025, where more upgrades are expected. We arrived at Station Pier, Port Melbourne, on a cold and rainy spring morning. As long-time Cunard loyalists, this was our first time sailing with Princess, and we were curious to see how it compared. Our boarding window was between 1 and 4 p.m, but even though we arrived early, we were pleasantly surprised to be waved through and on board within 15 minutes. Before reaching the gangway, a Princess photographer guided us in front of a green screen with that classic embarkation photo. Then just a few steps later, we were aboard. The first thing we noticed was the ship's elegant multi-deck Piazza, the central hub of life on Princess ships. We passed guest services and stopped by the International Cafe for a couple of coffees, assuming our cabin wouldn't be ready yet. But curiosity got the better of us. I wandered through the art gallery and toward our cabin, and found our name already on the door. The cabin was open and ready, super efficient and a great first impression. We'd originally booked an inside cabin, but had bid for an upgrade. 2 weeks before departure, we were thrilled to learn that we'd won a bid for an Oceanview Cabin. Our first impressions were very positive. The living space was compact but comfortable, with a king-size bed, desk and mirror, flat-screen TV with an upgraded entertainment system, and plenty of storage. The walk-in wardrobe was surprisingly spacious, reminiscent of mini suites we'd had before with Cunard. The bathroom was standard, sink, toilet and the dreaded shower curtain, but overall it was clean and well maintained. The only real downside was the lack of bedside USB ports or power outlets. With the ship heading for a dry dock later this year, hopefully that's on the upgrade list. The ship felt quiet and a little empty, likely because many passengers had disembarked in Melbourne for the extended stop, with our departure pushed back until 10 p.m. Crown Princess has a few quirks in layout. For example, the Botticelli dining room on Deck 6 isn't directly accessible from Deck 6. You have to go up to Deck 7 and then back down via lift or the staircase at the rear of the ship to reach it. The decor feels very early 2000s, elegant in places but a bit dated in others, with rich wood panelling, brass trim, and subtle hints of the Art Deco style. At the front, you'll find the Princess Theatre, a large 2-deck venue for evening shows. We only made it there once to see the Trawlermen, a fantastic Irish folk trio with a modern twist. Heading aft from the theatre, you'll find the Salty Dog Gastropub, located within the Wheelhouse bar, a nautical-themed space reminiscent of an English maritime pub, with artwork and memorabilia celebrating all things seafaring. Nearby is the small Crown Princess library, where you can borrow books, attempt a jigsaw puzzle, or play a board game. Back in the Piazza, Crooners bar offers a Rat Pack vibe with live piano music, martinis, and classic cocktails, a perfect spot to unwind. Across the way are the Crown Princess shops. And just beyond that, the Explorers Lounge, a cosy venue hosting trivia, karaoke, comedy acts, and live music. Deck 7 also features the Promenade Deck, which wraps completely around the ship, perfect for panoramic views and glorious sunset when the weather cooperates. The photo gallery sits nearby, where embarkation and onboard photos are displayed. Prints and digital copies go for about $25 each, Or you can just take your own happy snaps and spend the savings on cocktails. Next door is the Crown Grill, Princess Line's signature steakhouse. It's included with the Princess Premier package, but a la carte for others. With a vegetarian partner, it wasn't on our list this time, but I'm determined to try it someday. Continuing aft brings you to Club Fusion, a lively venue with large video screens, a stage and a dance floor. The events include live music, game shows, trivia, Zumba, karaoke and themed parties, running from morning till late. Heading down to Deck 6, you'll find Botticelli's, one of 3 main dining rooms offering traditional set-time dining. We had some great meals here, though we did skip one evening in favour of the buffet when the menu didn't quite appeal. The service, however, was brilliant, though I'm still not sure about the mango and pear soup. It sounds more like a warm smoothie. Back toward the Piazza, you'll find guest services, the Shore Excursions Desk and Calypso Cove, a small gift shop full of princess merchandise. To the aft of the Piazza sits the Da Vinci dining room, while forward brings you through to Gatsby's Casino, a lively spot with slot machines, table games and a full bar. We tried our luck with Paradise Lotto, $10 for 5 entries and a $500,000 jackpot. Tune into our upcoming cruise diary to see how that went. Down on Deck 5, the forward half houses passenger accommodation and a laundry, very handy for those longer voyages. Moving aft towards the Piazza, you'll pass through the Fine Arts Gallery, which even hosted an art auction during our cruise. We didn't bid, but a few pieces did catch our eye. In the Piazza, you'll find the future cruise planning desk and the nostalgic internet cafe for that early 2000s tech vibe. The International Cafe is a guest favourite, serving barista coffee and light snacks. Coffee is extra unless you're on the Plus or Premier package, but the food is complimentary. Nearby is Good Spirits at Sea, a casual bar with ocean views, and Vine's Wine Bar, where you can pair wines from around the world with a charcuterie board or even chocolate truffles. The Michelangelo dining room is also located here, offering flexible walk-in dining rather than set sittings. Decks 8 through 14 are dedicated to cabins, which brings us to Deck 15, the Lido deck. At the rear, you'll find the Horizon Terrace and outrigger bar, with access to the terrace pool, a lovely quiet spot with fantastic views over the ship's wake. Unfortunately, our cold, rainy weather meant we couldn't make the most of it. Head up one level for 2 inviting hot tubs. Tempting, even on a chilly day. Forward of the terrace is the Café Caribe and Horizon Court Buffet. Standard cruise fare, but perfectly fine for breakfast, lunch or dinner. Next comes the Calypso Reef and Pool, deck chairs, hot tubs and of course the Calypso Bar. Crown Princess has 2 main pool areas amidships. The Neptune's Reef and Pool is similar but features casual dining options. Fancy some free pizza? Head to Slice, open from 11 AM to 9 PM, offering margarita, pepperoni and a rotating daily special. Princess claims it's the best pizza at sea. Ours was tasty, though a bit oily, so we'll have to try again next time. Next door, Coffee and Cones serves complimentary ice cream and extra charge specialty desserts as well as barista coffees, all included with the Plus or Premier packages. On the opposite side, you'll find the Mixed Pool Bar and the ever-popular Salty Dog Grill, where you can grab a burger, tacos and loaded fries. We ate there twice. The tacos were outstanding. Grilled tortillas, charred corn and perfectly spiced chicken. Lee's vegetarian burger, made with a potato-based patty, was a surprise hit. At the rear of Deck 16 is Sabatini's Italian Trattoria, a very popular specialty restaurant. We couldn't secure a booking, so make sure you reserve early, ideally before boarding. Midship, you'll find Movies Under the Stars, showing feature films with complimentary popcorn, plus the Trade Winds Bar for drinks. At the front of the ship is the Lotus Spa and Fitness Centre, complete with a salon, treatment rooms, gym, and even a small wedding chapel. Deck 17 caters to both kids and adults. For families, there's the Beach House Teen Lounge, the Lodge, and the Treehouse. For grown-ups, there's the Sanctuary, a peaceful, adults-only retreat with waiter service and private lounges. It's an extra cost venue and on our chilly cruise, completely deserted. At the aft of Deck 18 is Skywalkers Nightclub, not Star Wars themed sadly, but an observation lounge by day and dance club by night, offering incredible panoramic views of the ship's wake. Finally, Deck 19 features a jogging track and centre court used for basketball, tennis, pickleball and more. You'll also find Princess Links, a 9-hole putting green where I might add, I sank that shot in one take. So there you have it. The Crown Princess is an older ship, and if you're after theme parks, water slides and wild thrills, you won't find them here. But what you will find is a traditional cruising experience, calm, classic and distinctly princess. Sure, Crown Princess has her quirks and could use some TLC, but we really enjoyed our time on board. If the weather had been kinder, we'd have spent much more time enjoying those outdoor spaces. She heads into dry dock later this year for a refresh, and I'd love to sail on her again afterward, hopefully under sunnier skies. Thanks for joining us on this full tour of Crown Princess. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more cruise reviews, travel tips and ship tours. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming Crown Princess Cruise Diary, where we'll share more fun moments and behind the scenes stories.